This year life has become a mundane reiteration of commotion, isolation, and distress. I, like many others, have found myself combating novel frustrations and have struggled with keeping myself grounded. In order to endure this difficult time, I relied on the purpose and fulfillment that I have obtained with venturing into vast, wild places. Preparations for hunting season started much earlier than normal, as I endeavored to better myself and find peace in an ever-changing world. I soon found that my training did indeed ground me and brought back the much-needed peace and direction that I was seeking. It also strengthened my resolve for reprise in finding and harvesting another giant Wyoming mule deer. Months of preparation and training culminated into several summer scouting trips. I was lucky enough to spend a substantial amount of time with my best friends in some of the prettiest places on earth. A highlight of the whole year was finally venturing into the high country with my oldest son on his first scouting trip. It was surreal seeing his excitement, passion, and love for the mountains grow. Just as any mature buck hunter can hope for, we were excited to find several bucks that made the hit list.
What are we going to do?
We're gonna kill this giant freaking deer, dude. Not just with a gun, we're gonna run an arrow through him.
Big deer. Hopefully it happens. We got some weather, so it should be pretty sweet for us, but we're running late, so we're gonna go.
And we gotta get in there, so it's gonna be like late.
Late. Adios. Something didn't work out as planned. We got a lot of wind. It's not stopping. And you think we should have rifles in our hands, not bows? Oh well, what do you do?
Brandon and I spent the next several days trying to locate our target bucks. We found several other bucks to pursue, but never was given an opportunity that we were confident in. So we decided to wait patiently. Finally, on the last morning of the hunt, a group of bucks bedded in a location that gave us the advantage. We gave them enough time to get settled and then worked our way over and above them. After some time, we finally relocated the largest buck, and the stalk was on. As we were making our way back to the truck, we were deflated for not capitalizing on a great opportunity. I regrettably had made a mistake as the spotter and missed one of the smaller bucks rebedding. When Brandon came over the little rise, the buck spooked, taking all the other bucks with him. After taking a few days to recover, we headed back in with our rifles. I had shared the footage of our target buck with my older brother. I was surprised and elated to have him drive 12 hours one way to be with us. Just as any night before the opener, all of us didn't sleep much as we contemplated the events that we were hoping would transpire the next morning. Opening morning of rifle season, we found several bucks, all of which weren't what we were looking for. We spent the next several days combing the area for our target buck to no avail. With the mountains saturated with other hunters, we began to be disheartened when we had searched the buck's thought to be entire core area without a sighting. All too soon our time ran out and we were obligated to head back off the mountain. We feared the worst, that this buck had already been killed, moved drainages, or had gone completely nocturnal. We knew that our best chance of finding him would be if we had some weather. Unfortunately, snow never came. In order to maximize my chances, I decided to focus on two other bucks that I had previously found multiple times while scouting. I was excited to pack in for several days with my dad. We found several good bucks, but again, nothing that I was willing to settle on. After several more trips with my best friends, the season came to a close. I was dismayed that none of us had been given an opportunity on a mature deer after working so hard all year. My spirits were further dampened when I learned that every one of our target deer had been killed. As I've reflected about the anticlimactic way my 2020 hunting season ended, I began to be discouraged. I was frustrated that despite my best efforts, I wasn't given an opportunity to capitalize on my meticulous preparations. I was further tormented that this seems to be the norm rather than the exception. Rather than becoming fully despondent, I refused to allow these raw emotions to take hold and have abiding consequences. This season, the mountains have given me the opportunity to experience that the process of obtaining success is much more important than the harvest itself. I'm learning that happiness in the harvest can be fleeting, but lasting success and joy largely exist in the relationships that are built through shared memories and strengthened through difficult adventures. I will be forever grateful for my attempt at Reprise, the process of improvement, and the true friends that I've been fortunate enough to share the mountain with. I don't know what 2021 holds, but be assured that the process of chasing Reprise has already started.